just lean forward over the handlebars, push the handlebars, and it kind of puts no weight on the back of the bike. Another rock garden here. Whoa, that was a little sketchy. And the advanced technique is it's like a buddy hop. If you use your leverage with your feet in the pedals and you help lift the back end of the bike up, that takes a lot of the pressure off of the hit as well, so you don't get pinch flats and punctures from the turn. Okay, and the jagged rocks. Man, this is a crazy trail, man. I'm gonna thank Craig again for telling me about this. I've passed it probably 30 times, never even paid attention. You get used to doing your routes. All I can tell you is it's a techie. Oh, here we go. A techie section. All right, we are back to, here's where it is, right there. Okay, we're gonna go back to the Quartz Trail head, which is not really the Quartz Trail head. We're gonna go to the golf course. Right here, Gateway Loop Trail, Levy Trail, Bell Pass Trail, all the way to the Gateway Trail head. Okay. We did not go to the Gateway Trail head. We went up to some overlook that we discovered. Glad I opened my map and looked. All right, so we're on the lower downhill section of this McDowell Mountain Quartz Trail. I know there's a Quartz Trail everywhere, so I gotta preface it with the McDowell Mountain. A lot of people know Gateway though. Thank you, sir. How you doing? A lot of people know Gateway, so get an idea where we're at. This is not the easiest bike to hit those rocks and bunny hop and get some air. Not the easiest bike. This bike weighs 52 pounds. It's got an excellent motor. I mean, we're getting some jumps, but we're not getting like, well, let's face it, I'm also getting old too. That's right. I'm throwing myself under the bus. Actually, I think my biggest, that corner all the time, man. I see that Choyas. Like, Choyas are not my friend. Go see the video of mine with the attack of the cactus. Damn whole branch got stuck in my arm. I guess for me, I feel like I'm not back into the 90s groove when I rode a lot. You know, kids come around in the 2000s, business picks up, you kind of quit riding that much. So yeah, I kind of didn't ride a lot, so finally got back into it the end of 2020. Now that it's 24, I feel like I'm getting a lot of my skills back, but I don't know. Not as good as I used to be able to jump stuff when I was younger. Is it mental? Could be. definitely some physical, but also I'm going to tell you, I think these bikes are ridiculously heavy and they're big. Back in the 90s, our bikes were so light and little that you could just fling them around. I mean, they're 26-inch wheels, which is good for a kid that came out of racing BMX. You know, that's what I did. And the 26-inch wheels felt giant, but now, holy cow, I got a 29 on this thing. And I'm not a big dude. I'm like skinny as my kids and only like 5'8". Maybe on a bad day I'm 5'7". So it seems like a lot of wheels for me to spin as a guy that's not big in stature. But I got big heart. I got more heart than I have stature. Look out for that boulder in the middle of the turn. Actually, you know what? We're talking about the wheels. I'm glad they make 27.5 still. It's not popular if you got a bike with two 27.5s, but this bike did come with a 27.5 on the back to fit me better. I would have preferred if it was a 27.5 on the front. I don't think I could get away with that. I know I've swapped out a 29 on the back of a different bike, my Rebea Horizon, threw a 27.5 on it. Works beautifully. You just gotta make sure you keep up with your suspension adjustments, because you gotta mess with that too. Your shock's gonna be dragging too low. But they got a fix for that. All right, we're gonna cruise through this part. All right, what else are we talking about here? 27.5. So I tried to ride my 27.5 old school 2017 Intense ACV, which the bike's shorter. It just feels like you could do so much with that. Like I'm basing it on my size. I'm sure anybody over 6 foot probably would think the bike's too small, but I got that bike like dirt cheap. A friend of mine getting rid of his old stuff, so I bought it at a price that I said, if it sucks, cool. And it's got 1 million miles on it, but it was fun to buy it and realize how much I like the 27.5-inch dual wheel setup. It almost feels as fun as the 26s back in the day. So we'll see. I was gonna ride it today. I got a leak in the valve stem, tried to fix it. It was giving me too much problems, so I decided to bail out on it and just jump on the turbo Levo. All right. So this is the